Emily, who's a Nottingham Forest fan. All right, Em?
Hello.
All right, Em.
How you feeling about that one, Em? What do you think?
Oh, I mean, I'm just walking back, so I've kind of had a bit.
You were there?
Yeah.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah.
Did you boo, Em? Did you boo?
Yeah, I didn't want to because I wanted to.
So that's a yes.
You did boo then.
A small amount.
What do you mean a small amount? Give us the boo. Give us the boo.
Boo. No, I mean, I clapped, for Gibbs White and stuff because he did play really well, and it must be a lot of pressure to come on at your home ground. I mean, the support was amazing. People were chanting, even when he was on the bench. We were chanting and doing his chant and stuff, which was just lovely. And the roar when he came on was amazing. But I thought he was fantastic, but there were so many problems. I mean, it was awful to watch. I've watched Forest matches, and I think, as a diehard Forest fan, some of the matches we've played have been bad, have been hard to watch. This was really bad. I didn't know where to look, and we were passing backwards for most of the match. I mean, how can you score a goal, even 3-1 down, and we're still in the last, 5 minutes of extra time, passing backwards? You're only 3-1 down. You might as well pass forwards. We can't get any worse. Yeah,
there was times in that game where I was watching it, and we moved it around the back. We moved it around, moved it well, got into a bit of space, and then we broke the first line of Senegal's press. And you go right, we're in,
yeah.
Let's go. Pass it forward, get at them, 1v1. If you give it away, you give it away. I want to see the wingers and the attacking players do something. Then they go back, they start again, they go out.
And then Senegal regroup.
Senegal regroup, and you give the ball away, and you're like, what am I watching here?
And they were on it. Senegal wanted this, and so as soon as we lost the ball, they were counter-attacking, and so you could see it happening. Even when we were one goal up, it didn't feel real because they were attacking so well, Senegal, and it was coming. The equaliser before half-time was deserved, and then. It felt like we're missing something, and so I'm not surprised they brought Gibbs White on. To be fair, I think he should have started the match.
Yeah,
I think
he played his way into the team.
Yeah, he was on the program. He was at home. What have you got to lose? You start him.
But do you know what, Emily? Do you know what? Right, and look, everyone's disappointed, right? And I can hear the frustration. They had one caller for you, and Jay and I were watching it. We had head in hands kind of moments here. It's a friendly, and I tell you what, he will take from this. There were players in this performance tonight that he'll look at and go, "You could be good enough," even though it's a poor performance. Gibbs White is one of those that's put himself down saying, I deserve to be in this team. So there is a positive to come out of this. And 100%. I want to see Thomas... Sorry, go on, Em. I
think that's the point. Gibbs White would have given his right arm to start this match. There are some players that I think have got half an eye on the Club World Cup. I think there are some players that don't want to get injured, that are worried, they've got that focus that they can't expend too much because they've got this massive competition coming up. Gibbs White hasn't got that pressure. He wants this desire. He wants to play for England. Yeah. And I think maybe playing some of the players that we know have that hunger that aren't starters, playing those across the last 2 matches rather than playing those that we know we're going to get in. Yeah. We know Bellingham and Kane are going to play at the World Cup. So what's the benefit in starting them?
No, he didn't start. That's the point, though. He'd made 10 changes. He didn't start Bellingham. He didn't start. Yeah. It was a lot of changes. And again, when you make so many changes, I'm not making excuses here, but the reality is those players hadn't played together before, and it showed. And it looked like it. Tuchel's job between now and the World Cup is to make sure that there's a pattern of play. There's an urgency that Senegal had in abundance, by the way. In abundance. I want to see England play like Senegal did. I want to see that energy, that desire. We lacked all the basics. You take away quality, take away technical ability, take away talent. The basics, the prerequisite of any team should be going out there and adapting and playing the way that the manager wants.
Do you think Harry Kane's a problem up front? I know he's got 73 goals, but is he a problem if you want to press?
Well, this is a conversation. If you're going to play a pressing game, Harry Kane, that's not his forte. He is not. You need players. When Kane drops deep, he does it really well. Plays a couple of lovely balls in that first half. You need runners beyond him then. Yeah. You need players to run from deep. Their second goal, you look at the run that he makes off the shoulder. I can't remember if he actually runs off the shoulder. I don't want to throw him under the bus. But I want to see runs like that. from deep. You need energy, you need legs.
Harry Kane, though.
Say again?
You don't get that from Harry Kane.
There's your conundrum, right? And that's why he took Kane off, I think, and put Rodgers down the middle. And that's why he had Eze there. And Gibbs White, and they come on. Younger, fresher legs. And it showed.
Yeah. Em, thanks for the call. I really appreciate it.
Cheers, Em.
Look, I don't want to make excuses for England, mate, because to be honest, mate, what I've watched tonight, nowhere near good enough.
No, it's not.
But, for me, I look at it, Jason, and think, we're a top 5 nation. Top 5 nation.
I don't know if we
should be turning over teams like that.
No, of course. I'm not. There's no divine right to win every single game because Senegal today were the better team. There's no one watched that game with a straight face could say anything different. Senegal deserved to win that game, but I don't know whether we are as elite as we like to think we are. There are teams that are going to that finish above us. That Spain are better than us. Portugal are better than us. Argentina are probably better than us.
Portugal ain't better than us.
Mate, I don't know, because some of the players they've got in that team now. You look at some of the players
we're
they're coming
top 5 for me. We're top 5.
I don't know whether we are top 5.
We are
Jay.
top 5.
I don't know whether we are. I think we are not in that top category, right? We're the rung below. We're that second rung below. We're not above Spain. We're not above Spain.
But Spain are the winners.
We're not above Argentina.
Spain,
right?
Argentina.
There are teams.
France.
Are not above France.
No, I'm saying the top 5.
Yeah.
Spain.
Yeah.
Argentina.
Yeah.
France.
Yeah.
England.
I mean, really?
What do you mean, really?
That's the second
semi-final, final, quarter-final, final.
Well, that's the second
rung. 4 competitions.
For me, that's the second rung. We are not in that same category. You cannot put our name alongside France, Spain, Argentina. You can't put a name alongside it. We're below them. We're second rung. And look, we can be a very good second rung, as you just highlighted there. That how well we've done in major tournaments recently, how far we've got. Has it been pretty at times? No. But we've knocked on the door. We've come up short. We've knocked on that door. Look, I still feel that Tuchel is too good a manager not to get something out of this squad. I genuinely feel right.
Well, if I was looking at something new and fresh, I ain't seen it.
Of course, right? He's been this. He's had 4 games. Right?
He's had 4 games.
He's had 4 games. That's it. But the clock is ticking, and he's got a year to get this right. And he would have learnt something today.
I think he needs to bin some of the old heads.
Well, then
I think he needs to accept that this is a new era with new, fresh, young players. Morgan Gibbs-White, Eze, Cole Palmer's. These players are the future of England now. And I think you've got to make some big decisions going into this World Cup next year and go, Kyle Walker, thank you, mate. It's time to move on.
Well,
there's certain players, Jordan Henderson. Sorry, it's time to move on. Right? We can't just go like, Thomas Tuchel wants experience. Experience. We've got a World Cup. We want to win the World Cup. Yep. Well, hold on. We've got to perform to get there.
Yep. I
and you've got to perform when you get there as well. But you've got to have fresh, young players, vibrant, who want to play for England, know what it's about. And, I saw tonight with some old heads who really, truthfully, ain't got the legs anymore.
Right, okay, and that's his job. Between now and the World Cup, to get the decisions right, whether it be the squad players and his first 11. Today's was as friendly, and the reason he made 10 changes was to look at other players. I get why he's done that. It wasn't his best side put out. It wasn't his strongest 11. There were some strange decisions, playing Reece James at left back. Don't fully quite. But he'll learn. That Kyle Walker, their equaliser, Kyle Walker's gone to sleep. And that Kyle Walker that I saw winning major honours for Manchester City, he don't sleep in those situations. No. He reads that. He's too experienced, too good a right back. And today he got done. And that cost us. That the goal that got them back into it. Deserved, by the way. But
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.